Hello and welcome to Student Voice. I'm Chelsea Isbell. We talked to students around campus about religious groups on campus, what they knew about them, and if there were even any on campus. Here's what they had to say. Any religious groups on campus?
I mean, I assume there's everyone here, but not in particular, like not any individual organization or anything, but...
Like no groups that meet together on campus, you don't know about any of those?
I can't say I do now.
I know of some that meet at UTC's campus that house Chattanooga State students as well.
No, I do not, and that's a shame.
So according to Chat State students, we do have groups, but no one knows what they are or where to find them. With us today is Nate Bennett, Jeff Bowman, and Dell Taylor. We are going to talk about a couple of groups that you might be interested in. So how are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Doing good.
Good, thanks.
Okay. What are your groups?
Mine is called Converge. It's between the ages of 25 and 35. We meet Sunday nights at the Crossing Church at 6 o'clock, and we've been doing that for about a year and a half now, and so we'd love to have you.
The name of my group is Encounter You, and it's an extension of a youth group at the Crossing Church that we've had for years now, and it is 12th grade through about 24 years old.
And our group is University Christian Mission. We meet usually in a coffee shop downtown, 18 to 25-year-old students, almost all college students, and we've also been around for about 2.5 years.
Okay, great. What are some things that your groups do?
We meet on a weekly basis. We do an outreach for the homeless once a month. It's been something that we've kind of adapted to and made our own. And so we get together, we go downtown, feed people, minister the gospel to them. It's just a service project that we do. And then we do weekly meetings, and then we do fun events. So just about building a community of relationships within our group. So very good.
Yeah, typically we meet every Sunday night from 5 to 7, and we have worship, we do a sermon, and then we do small groups, and then we try everybody that wants to go out to eat. So we just really try to be a community of college students that love the Lord and love to hang out with each other.
We do the usual things. You know, we've got a Bible study every Monday. We have dinner together. College people like free food. So on Monday nights we have free dinner, and then we have a Bible study, some things like that. But we're also really big on being like missional. We do some homeless things. We do things with some international students. Try to do things on campus to reach out to people outside of our little kind of Christian bubble, you know. So trying to get people not just to show up, but then to go out and reach out and kind of live out their faith. And we're trying to right now do the official Chat State organization thing so we can be right here on campus. We're in the process of that.
Okay. You guys kind of already answered this one, but when and where do you guys meet?
So it's Sunday nights at the Crossing Church, usually from 6 o'clock. It starts at 6, and then from 6 to 8 is usually what we go. And then we normally go eat because, like you said, everybody loves free food or loves going together and having a meal together. So.
Yeah, we meet at the youth building at the Crossing Church from 5 to 7 every Sunday night.
And Monday nights we're at Cadence Coffee. It's downtown, just kind of right in the middle of downtown. We meet Monday 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay. Are there any challenges that you face?
That's a tricky question. I would say trying to build relationships is a big thing, and getting people to go out and live their faith outside of the group. It's not just about coming together and it being another service or another meeting time, because we have plenty of those as Christians. It's about going out, building on one another and going out and living what we should in our day-to-day lives.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, the college ministry that we have is pretty new, and so with a college schedule with spring and fall break in the summer, the schedule of college students, and some of them don't live in Chattanooga, it's very, very choppy. So as far as consistency, like one week you could have 50 people, and the next week it's spring break and they're all out of town. So that would be the biggest challenge that I've seen that we faced, is that consistency.
Okay.
And I would agree with some of the people in those interviews, I guess, like there were Christians obviously on campus, but it's a matter of, for groups like ours, how do you get in front of them so that they know that you even exist? And then on the student side of it, how do you find those groups and just make the connection? People kind of walk to class and then back to their cars or whatever, and somehow you got to get in the middle of that and say, hey, no, there's people and we're doing stuff and we do want you to get involved. We just kind of cross paths a lot of times.
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add or tell us about your groups?
My group mainly, I know that for them is mainly college. Mine is more focused on after college, and so it's finding your place when you go to work and in the business world and stuff like that. And so, because our age group is so 25 to 35, and so if you're not in college and you have left college, you still have a place. And so just encourage you to get connected and get plugged in to our group. So.
Yeah, college age is one of the most different times for anybody's life. When they graduate high school, many of them that grew up in church, for instance, they stop coming to church when they're college age. Many people life has completely slapped them in the face. They're not under mama and daddy's roof anymore. They don't have mama and daddy's credit card to be able to make it. And I've noticed that in that college age, it's really where most people figure out who they are and where they're going to go in life. And so we just want to help them to not go down their own road, to not go down a road that many people go down, that they look back and say, I wish I would have never gone down that path. That for me growing up when I was in college, going down the path that Jesus wanted me to was the right path, and I'll never look back and wish that I'd done anything different. And I want college students to be able to discover that can be the same truth and reality in their life.
Yeah, I mean, kind of adding on that, I would say that we really want college students, and we don't really care if you're a Christian or a non-Christian, but we want them to be able to explore the idea that God has something in store for you, a purpose. There's a reason that you are the way you are and you're here. And college is about more than just the classes and the grades and maybe the work that you do. But we want to help people discover that, in Jesus, there are things that you are here to do that, in addition to college and in addition to the work, really important, life-changing, world-changing things that you can be doing for Jesus. And we want to help people find that and get plugged into it.
Well, that's it for this episode of Student Voice. For more information about these groups, you can check out these following sites. Have a great day.